Hello everybody, welcome to another video from Currency Collector Searcher. My name is Victor and thanks for watching, and appreciate all of you giving me such encouragement with your comments and your likes and your subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate that so much. That's what keeps me going and doing this every single week. So thank you in advance. Today I went through another few of these $1 bank strap $1 bills, and I found quite a few. I actually found a very, very surprising number of star notes in here that have a very peculiar error on them that I'm going to share with you here in a minute. My purpose in doing these videos, just so you know, is to show you what type of notes you can find in everyday circulation, and that you can find in your pocket change. You know, when you go to a store or a restaurant or in your tip jar, these, I'm just finding these from the bank. These are in $1 bills of bank straps that they get from restaurants and businesses. So these are out there. So I'm trying to teach you and educate you in terms of what's out there, how much these things can be worth, so that you too can understand that $1 is not always worth $1. $1 can be worth a lot more than $1. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Oh, and at the end here, I'm going to show you a very, very nice note that I found. It was almost a huge note. I mean, almost just off the chart, just one number away. But it was the nicest one that I found in this search. So let's go ahead and jump right in. This first one that I found here, this is what's called a misalignment. Okay, this is a seal that is misaligned. Sorry, let me get set here. Yeah, this seal is misaligned. If you take a look at how far that goes below the ONE, see how far it hangs down there? That's quite a bit below there. All right, so when you look at these notes, look at the borders, look at, of course, the serial numbers, look to see what year it is, if it's an older note, look to see if it's a web note. If it's a web note, it will not have a number. That's a number, that's a letter I there. It will not have a letter if it's a web note. It'll just have a number only, okay? Take a look to see if the seal is inside the boundaries of the ONE on the top or the bottom, okay? And check to make sure the serial numbers match, okay? If the serial numbers or these letters, if the B on this side is not a B on that side, or the A is not an A, or the numbers don't match, that's a a few $100 or even $1,000 or $2 error, depending on the condition of the note and whether or not it's a star note or not. So anyway, so that's one that I found here. Okay, now check this out. I could not believe when I found these. When I got one of these bank straps from the bank, one of these, sorry, my iPad keeps going out. When I got one of these bank straps, I found all these $1, these are all brand new $1 bills that were in there. I'm like, oh man, these are all new. But when I started looking through them, look at what they are. They're star notes. So this one here, look at how low that is, that seal. Look how low below that's a misaligned seal, that one, and this one, and this one, and look how high that one is. It's touching Washington. I mean, I have probably, I don't know, 30 or 40 of these that are all misaligned. When you go to the bank and you get a $1 strap of $1 bills, don't be alarmed if they're all new, because that's how they distribute star notes in the banking system, is through these bank straps. So you might get lucky like I did and find a whole bunch of star notes like this that have some sort of an error on them like this, okay? All right, so now the next thing that I found, now here's a peculiar one. This is also a star note. This is one of the ones that I found in the, with the 40. It's a star note, but this has quad pair doubles. It has, 1 3 1 3. That's a pair of 1s and 3s. Then it has 6 4 4 6. That's a pair of 4s and a pair of 6s. This has 4 pairs, quad pairs, not quad pair doubles, but quad pairs. So, and then this one here also has quad pairs, 6s, 8s, and 7s and 1s on this one. Okay, and this one also has 4s, 6s, 8s, and 9s. Let me get that centered there for you. 4s, 6s, 8s, and 9s. So some nice ones there. They go for, $6, $8, $10. So nothing to sneeze at. $3 selling for 25 or 30 bucks. I'll take that all day. All right, now here we have a leading run of 4. We have 8765. That's a leading run of 4 numbers. These are very, very nice condition. And this one here is also a leading run of 4. That's the 5, 6, 7, 8. So probably $6 or $8 for each one of those. All right, and then here we have one. This is a star note. Now, too bad it's folded down there, and it's kind of wrinkled over here in the corner. But this is a star note, and this is all unique digits. It's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, and then the other thing about this is not only is it a star note, and not only is it a run of all unique digits, but if you take a look at the serial number in my currency collection, you go to Google and type in look up star note, and then the very first link, click on look up star note, and then all you do is you enter the denomination, which is $1 in this case, enter the year, which is 2017A, and enter the serial number. And the print run size for this is only 250,000. That's a very low print run, so this is pretty rare on the rarity scale, okay? So this has 3 things going for it: star note, all unique numbers, and a low print run. So I'll probably be asking about $30 for this one on eBay. All right, so these are out there. These are in circulation, okay? These 2 here, these are alternator notes. Alternating 7s, 3 7, 6 7, 9 7, 4 7, okay? And the number 7 is loved by the culture of the Chinese, because the number 7, what that represents is the combination of yin and yang and the 5 elements of metal. The 5 elements of metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. And it's considered a combination of harmony. And also in Chinese Taoism, the number 7 stands for Tao, reflecting kindness and beauty. So the number 7 is highly regarded in the Chinese culture. So this will probably sell very, very quickly. And this one also is a alternating run of 7s. So 7 5, 7 4, 7 0, 7 2. All right. 7s and 8s normally sell for a lot more than the other numbers because of the Japanese and Chinese culture. Now here is a 5 of a kind. Okay, this is 5 of a kind 7s. Again, the Chinese culture loves these notes. They like to carry them around for good luck, and a lot of people like to play liar's poker, so to have notes like this is good. Then we have 5 of a kind 5s right here, 1 9, and then 5 5s and a 0. All right. And then here we have 5 of a kind 6s. And this has bookends, 0, 6 bookends as well, which is another selling point. This one here is very aesthetically pleasing with the last 5 numbers being 7s. This one has 5 in a row as well. And this one is very aesthetically pleasing because they're nice and balanced, has the 0, 6 bookends on there. Here is a 4 2s and then a 2 over here. So we have 5 2s here. And then the last one we have, this is also very aesthetically pleasing because the ones are separated by 1 digit. You have 1 8 and then 1 1 4, 1 1 5. Okay, so these are great finds in a few bank straps of $1 bills. All right, and then this one here, this is a repeater. Okay, this is 494, and then you see over here it also repeats 494, but it's also an alternator because it has alternating 4, so it's 4 9 4 7 4 9 4 5. Okay. So another good find there. Gotta love that. And then here we have a couple birthday notes. Okay, not traditional like here in the U.S. we have month, day, and year. Okay, this one is February 13th of 1981. And check this next one out. Look at this. The very next bill. This was Valentine's Day. This was February 14th, 1981. So somebody who got engaged on that day or got married on that day would love to have this, on their wall, framed, or on their nightstand or something like that, as a reminder of their wedding or their anniversary, okay, or birthday. This is a tombstone note. Whenever you have a note that has 2 years in it, this could be a birthday or anniversary note. You know, a mom or dad could have been born in 1928, you know, child 1953, or you know, any other important day. But this is called a tombstone or a birthday anniversary note. So nice find there. Then we have here, this is all unique digits. So these are star notes again. So whenever you find a star note that has, you know, a peculiar quality about them, they can sell for quite a bit more. So this is a star note, but they also have all unique digits: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Too bad that wasn't 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That would be a ladder run of 5 digits there. So these are star notes that have a nice peculiar quality about them to get extra cash in my pocket. All right. Now here we have 3 pairs. We have a pair of 7s, 3s, and 2s. Okay. That was a nice find there. Too bad that last number wasn't a pair. Then here we have some trinaries. All right. On this one is not only a trinary with 0s, 1s, and 4s, but it's also what's called a wet ink transfer. Okay. And you see it over here as well. Okay. So what that is when they run these sheets at the BEP, they run and print one sheet at a time. They lay the one sheet of notes on top of another one, and the ink the wet ink gets transferred from one to the one that's next to it, and that's what happened here, and also up here. Okay. So, anyways, this is a trinary with a wet ink transfer, and then here we have another trinary, the numbers 3, 4, and 5, and then we have another one over here with oh, that's not a trinary. I don't know why that's in there. 4069. I don't know why that's in there. But yeah, so these will probably sell for, you know, a good you know, $8 or $10, I would say, to the right person. And look at this one. Look at this wet ink transfer on this one. This one has the ink go all the way through the eye, from the forehead, like a scar face, all the way down through the eye. And what that is the N, the angle of the N on the back. The ink from the N that went right through the eye and up through the eyebrow into the forehead. Okay. All right. So then what we have here, a couple more. This is a star note here. And if you take a look at this star right here, okay, this star has extra ink on it. Right there. See, it's kind of a blob, has extra ink there. Not worth a lot, but, you know, probably worth, you know, a good $5 to $10 for that one. Okay, so keep an eye on the stars as well. Some of them can be filled, a filled star. All right. All right, and then this one here, above the serial number up here, we have that extra ink. That's a kind of an ink doubling up there on top of that. All right, so, you know, it's very hard to see when you're looking at notes really fast. So you have to take your time as you look through these to try to find some of these things. Okay, all right. So that was my finds after going through a few $100s of $1 bank straps. So here, what I want to show you again, I want to show this in a lot of my videos. This is what I look for here. This is my repeatable process up here on the top of what I do when I'm searching. Okay, let me make that clearer for you there. There we go. This is what I search for. I mean, this is my process. I look for miscuts on all sides, front and back, or misalignments is what they call them. Number 2, I look to see if it's a web note. I look to see if the seal is misaligned, like I showed you earlier. I look to see if it's a pre-2000 note. I look at the date on it. I make sure the serial numbers match on both sides. Number 6, I browse for under and over ink errors on the front and the back. And then I do this on the bottom. I check for all these fancy serial numbers like I showed you today. All right. So go ahead and take a snapshot of that. That's about the best I can do right there for you. Take a snapshot of that, print that out, and this is what I use when I search. All right, so leave any comments for me. If you will, please go ahead and pay it forward by liking, sharing, and subscribing, so this video will reach more people so they can see how to put more money in their pocket as well. Thanks for watching and have a good day. We'll see you real soon.